Lone gold miner here, folks. Well, today I was trying to decide where I'm going to go. The grass is tall, and this decision was made. We're going to go up to the old tailing pile from an adit that I've been working for a number of years. I haven't been to this spot in a while, maybe just a few times, and haven't found any gold. But I made some good progress a few months, maybe a month ago, and I cut into the tailing pile, and I might as well go there for about 4 hours and dig and see what happens. So let's get out of the car and get to it. All right, we got our gear here. We have our snake guards. I used them the other day on a real relic hunt. I'd have to say I really like these snake guards. This is the brand. Google it, go on Amazon and pick one of these up. They're nice and heavy duty. They definitely are comparable to the snake guards, the original snake guards out of Texas. No point in spending $100. Get these suckers and save yourself some money. All right, let's get our gear together. Get the battery set. Let's get our snake guards on. They go around. They clip. And they tighten. Same thing on the bottom. You can't just have snake guards, you got to have knee pads. And these knee pads, they're articulated, they're very, very good. I've had them probably for 15 years. So get yourself some knee pads, get yourself some snake guards, and you'll be set to go. Well, I'm just about ready. I will put, it's warm, but I'm going to put a long sleeve shirt on just to protect myself from the sun. Sprayed myself with some bug repellent. The ticks are out, snakes are out. Be careful out there. I don't know, man. Running into a couple rattlesnakes within 2 weeks kind of does something to your psychology, at least mine. Every step I make now, I'm a little bit more cautious than I ever was before. When I was younger, I didn't really think about it much. I used to go underneath manzanita bushes and just coyote hole through bushes without really paying too much attention. I don't know how I got so lucky for 20 years without ever being bitten. I don't know. Thank goodness, thank God. But now we have to be a little bit more careful. Anyway, I like to travel light. So all you're going to see me in is a pick, fanny pack with my battery down there at the bottom, and my 4500 with my small evolution coil. All right, let's get on up there. It's going to be a little bit of a hike way up top to that ridge. And when I get there, I'll turn the camera back on and we'll take a look at the site. See you up there, folks. As I'm going up there, just wanted to show you how the grass is at least 12 inches to about 14 inches tall. And if there's a baby rattlesnake, they're usually curled up into a little ball of about this size. And as you're just walking through there, it's very, very easy to step on one and get bit. Anyhow, yeah, that's the issue. So you got to walk real slow, and if you're detecting, keep that sucker in front of you and don't rush it. The big ones will let you know most of the time. There's been times where, I'm swinging the coil, swinging it, all of a sudden I hear, the buzzsaw, man, and I stop, and he's, let's say, for example, he's about 10, 15 feet away from me. They let you know, man. You're going to hear him. You're going to hear him even with your headphones on, trust me. It's the small ones without any buttons on them. And those are the ones you want to be careful of. So anyway, okay, let's keep going up top of the ridge. About there. Oh, there's the spot right up there. see the quartz and the fresh dirt that I pushed over, I don't know, maybe 3 weeks ago, a month ago. It's hard for me to keep even track these days. I've been so busy with other responsibilities. And I mean, some of you may notice I haven't been posting or responding or watching a lot of YouTubes because I've been busy. And all right, what I'm hoping to find some time to get out here is we need to find some gold in 2026. That's the goal, folks. All right, let's get to it. All right, here we are. We have a little bit of grass and weeds growth, but we have that wall right there we could work. It'll be a slow process with this. You know, you could only do so much in a lot of these remote areas. You just got to do the best that you can. Oh yeah, there it is. As you can see, I dug that. Oh, I have my water bottle up there. Must have left that up there last time I was here. So yeah, we're just gonna dig in and slowly detect. All right, let me get set together here and we'll get to it. All right, so one tip, always remember to check your settings. Make sure you're not in cancel mode. I've had probably 2-3 times where, you know, I'm handling the metal detector, putting it in the back of the truck, whatnot, and then that goes into cancel. Anyway, if you don't notice that and you're out there for a few hours, you're not getting any signals, you better check that. Fixed mode, enhanced, and search mode, general. Soil timing and enhanced with the mono coil that I'm using. Fixed, ground balance, and a coil RX. We're going to use the mono, of course. And then just do a brief check. Make sure your settings in okay, RX 13. Motion very slow. What do I like? I like battery test. Okay, we're at 8. Audio quiet. Stabilizer. I run my stabilizer lower. I don't run it too negative or under my RX. I literally run it 5 to 6 on the stabilizer. Very hot ground right here, so I'm trying to keep this machine threshold very, very quiet. And that's about it, really. Target volume 17, response time normal, tracking, iron rejection off. Okay, so I found that these settings for me work in my area the best. Every area is different, so. And once you find the settings for the area work, you're basically not going to touch it anymore. You're just going to check it, make sure it's in that general area. Anyway, let's get to it. I don't know if that's hot ground here. Very, very hot. Yeah. All right, let's dig a little bit more here. So basically what I'm trying to do here is, you can see I have a top layer. I have this layer where this tree is. Many, many years ago, right where that tree is, I found a few pieces of gold right in that spot. But it was about from the top, maybe 2-3 feet down. So I've dug lower and I haven't found any gold. And then right now, I'm getting into the earth itself. and the tailings were dumped, and the waste pile was dumped on top of that. The earth itself, highly mineralized, it's giving me signals left and right because of the hot ground. So what I have to do is I have to figure out, as they dumped the waste out of the adit, out of the hole, how the geography, how the slope was before they started doing that. As I'm digging down lower, I'm starting to notice, the dirt at different levels. So basically what I'm saying is don't go into the dirt, just stay above in the top layer, in the waste pile. That's where the gold is. Because this is hard work as it is, especially out in the sun, direct sunlight. You notice right here are some bigger quartz pieces. But I'm just gonna go into this direction right here and do as much as I can. I'm hoping to dig this out and get it where I have the wall and then just kind of go across. I'm definitely gonna have to bring a rake because using this right here to rake and dig, it's a heck of a workout. All right, here we go. Let's continue. Okay, we have a target right there. Let me make sure. Yep, I'm pretty sure it's a target. Let me ground balance it again. Yeah. Okay, let me get my green spoon. So what I want to show you is when you're working the face, you notice it's about 30 feet from over there, my water bottle, to here. So if you can imagine, they're following a vein, they're blasting, they're picking the high grade, they're blasting, they're picking the high grade, they're making a waste pile. You don't know where they missed a little bit of gold and where they dumped it. So what you got to do is you got to go wide. And once you find a few pieces, you go in that direction, see if you can find more. Perhaps they tossed quite a bit. You don't know that. So that's why it goes slow. I'm starting over here. Well, I'm at this point right now where I got this target. And then I'm going to go across, back and forth while I'm dumping material off to the side. And that's it. It ain't rocket science. Detector, a shovel, a rake, and a pick, and a strong back. Okay? That's all it takes. And, yeah. So anyway, let me get my scoop. And we'll come back to this spot right here and see what it is. Last time I was here, I was digging a lot of brass. Yeah, that's a legit target right here. Okay, be right back. Okay, here we are. I might have tossed it. All right, gotta find it again. Okay, I found it. It's right there where the tip is, where it says evolution. I may have it. Nope. It's a tiny target. All right, I'll bring you back when I have it in my scoop. All right, so I have it in my scoop. Tiny something. I see nothing. Oh, here we go. Yep, piece of iron. There we go. There's not a whole lot of trash here, but it's either a little bit of trash or a little bit of gold. Anyway, that's iron. Let's continue. At least we got this little piece out of here. All right, I just swung my coil on top. Getting a signal here. Maybe it's just surface trash. Definitely near it. Oh, there it is. A little bit of oh shoot, I just dropped it. Dang it. Brass. Gotta find that, because then eventually it's gonna fall down there and I'll have to find it again. Okay. Spent about 15 minutes knocking some more dirt off. Got a tiny little target here. Let me ground balance it just to make sure. Yeah, right there. All right, let's get down here and see what it is. Not much junk here, folks. One piece so far. Let's see if we're gonna get it at the first scoop. Doesn't look like it. Okay, a little bit to the left. Nope. Okay, I'm gonna get it now. Nope. Maybe not. Did I? Let's see. We don't want to toss that. Okay. Okay, we have it. Yep. What do we have? It's tiny pieces. This is ribbon gold, folks. The type of gold that comes out of here is ribbon gold. It's basically very flat like paper. It comes like in sheets. Unless it's blasting cap. Could that be it? Nope. Okay. Let's take a look. It looks green. Yeah. Looks like another piece of iron right there. Yep. All right, well, it is what it is. Let's continue. At least we got that out of there. Okay, I got another I don't know. Could be a target. Could be hot ground. I gotta dig a little bit more out of this spot right here. I don't know. Let's take a look. Something tells me it's hot ground. I don't know. Not convinced yet. I mean, we're in some hot ground here, but right there. There's a root there too. Let's keep digging. Yep, hot ground. Hot ground right here. You know it when it is. I mean, if it was a metallic target, when you're over the coil with it, when you're on it, it's zip. You know what I mean? It's hard to explain, but unless you know. Hot ground is just, it's not there 100%. You know, it's not committed. When you're on a target, and you'll know it. Little scorpions also out here. I saw a few. I was digging right into that face where those larger pieces of quartz are, and a couple fell out and they went right back in there. They're just your common California scorpion. They're like light brown. They're not poisonous to a human. They just kind of feels like a bee sting, basically. Okay. So yeah, here we are. I'm digging a waste pile. I mean, obviously, they were following a vein, and they dug up all the gold. But, you know, a lot of times when they blast, the stuff goes all over the place and it goes into the waste pile. And that's that. So, two pieces of trash, 2 bits of iron so far. Okay, let's continue. Okay, I got another target. It's either going to be my third piece of trash or a first piece of gold. All right, well, that was a false alarm. I don't know what that was, but okay, I've had enough over here. We're going to go to another spot and putz around. And, well, Yeah. I don't know. I'm not feeling it right here, right now. It's random, you know, you just got to keep working and digging, and if you find one, but after 2-3 pieces of trash, I'm done here. I think I need some flat ground, or I could just swing the detector and dig holes. This is a task right here. So, all right, let's pack it up and find another spot. Okay, we're back in number 2 spot. A little bit of drive, but I found gold here before. Been here many times before, and there's still trash and there's still targets in the ground. So you never know. Okay, so let's dig some targets. All right, let's see. Oh, look at that snail trails right there, or snake trails. Huh. This is a spot where I found rattlesnakes. They kind of they're very common in this spot. That's why I got snake guards. So, all right, see you in the first target. Okay, I may have a target right here. Nope. Anyway, let me take some dirt off. I've never had a coil that I've had to guess whether it's hot ground or a target as much as I had with this one. I don't ever recall ever like, oh, is this a target or is it hot ground? I don't think it's the ground conditions. Okay, see, now it's disappeared. I don't know. I got to figure out my settings on this, because my settings maybe have to be adjusted with this coil, which is very interesting. All my other coils, I never had to do that. But okay, so it's not a target. All right, moved off to another spot. I'm working tailing piles with a pulse induction. You see it's everywhere. I have a target signal right here. Let's dig it up and find out what it is. So what I had to do, I had to tone down the evolution to from 13 to 11 and 12 gain. So by reducing it 1 to 2, it really mellowed it out a little bit, where I could really, tell which one's a hot ground or a target. Thing about these evolutions is they're pretty hot coils, so you really gotta reduce the gain. So far, it's just been trash. Another reality hunt. I think I see it. There it is. Square nail. The pull tabs of the placer diggings. Square nails. Let's continue. Think about placer diggings. You're gonna see a lot of trash. That's why VLFs are really killer on these. Manticore, Legend, Nocta 2, Legend 2, Deuce, right? Or if you have an MXT, the MXT's found plenty of gold up in Alaska and Nevada and Arizona. As long as it's a decent VLF, high frequency. Even if it's not a high frequency, you know, it'll go down deeper, get the bigger nuggets. Oh gosh, there's a lot of rocks here, obviously. Oh. All right, see if we got it out. We got it out. Definitely a target, no question. Oops. It's a clog. I think. What the heck happened? Oh, went into special. Let's get it back to enhanced. Oops, and I also hit the search mode. Okay, sorry. Okay, I think we still have the target in my hand. It's not that difficult to hit a toggle. And you should know it right away when you're using. Clogs excite me, but this isn't the type of clog that really excites me because it's just mud. And it's not like hard packed, you know, the stuff you dig up. Anyway, there's something in here. I'm going to guess just a flat, yeah, just a flat piece of iron. There it is. Tiny little piece. Not much. All right, let's continue. Okay, I got another little target right here. There it is. It's a little pellet, a steel pellet right there. See it? Yeah, we got that pretty deep. All right. So yeah, lowered again. It's still capable of getting the small stuff a couple inches down. All right, let's continue on. This target sounded really cool. Obviously, very loud, sharp, distinct. You know, non-ferrous, but ended up being obviously a piece of lead. But could have just as well been a piece of gold. All right, let's continue on. Okay, just another target. Just a reality hunt, folks. I wish I could dig up a big nugget for you guys, but you know, it's not reality, you know, so I'm just going to post reality hunts. You know, I can't promise anything. You know, even for myself, it's a surprise. So you get out there, you videotape it, and wow, okay, let's dig that. It's a little deep, but it's very small and sharp. Okay, that last one was just a piece of trash. We got a little bit longer, and we're going to call it a day. Got a little target here, I think. Let me dig this puppy out. Okay, it's a bit louder. I took an inch off. Yeah, it's a target. Tiny little target. Let's cross our fingers. All right, last one was a little trash piece of nail. So we got another one right here. Another target. Right there. All right, let me dig it out. All right, sounds like a nail. It's out. Definitely doesn't sound like a nugget. All right. For some reason, I'm not hitting it with the magnet. Let me try it one more time. Yep, I think I got it this time. It's just a tiny piece of metal, iron. All right, well, let's continue. Piece of wire. Or, yeah, little piece of iron. All right. A banger of a signal. Gotta dig it. Could be a 16-ounce nugget. Never know. Oh, yeah, it's a banger of a piece of iron. Man, that was loud. Here it is, square nail. Woo! Let's keep going. Okay. Got an odd signal here. Let's dig it. Well, we found it. Square nail. Oh, well, let's keep going. All right, let's do the wrap up. We got square nails today. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We have about 7 pieces of wire. And we have the tidbits right here. We have a piece of lead. There's that BB, steel BB. And then we got tiny little pieces of trash. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. About 15 there. So total targets, maybe about 25, 30 targets. I was just thinking, I bet you I'm the only YouTuber who goes out looking for gold and only shows you trash. Isn't that odd? Yeah, I'll never get sponsored by any detector firm. They want people to find gold. Anyway, but this is reality, folks. This is reality. If you can't dig trash, get a multi-purpose metal detector and have a ball with it. You could find gold with it. You could go to the beaches. You go to the parks. You could take it anywhere, just about anywhere in the world, and hunt for treasures. So there you go. Thanks for hanging out. If you made it this far, have a laugh. But I got my workout. I'm going to skip the gym today and go back tomorrow. And that's that. All right. Hope you have a good evening. Take care. Good morning, wherever you're at. And see you in the next hunt. Maybe, right? Subscribe if you like. This is the only channel that's going to show you nugget hunting, the dark side of nugget hunting. All right. Take care. Bye. And one more bit before I go. I just wanted to show you my snake guards. After about 4 hours, they're hiking. And they're in place. They haven't moved, shifted, whatnot. It's easy to tighten them. Everything's non-metallic, and I'm really happy with these. So yeah, if you need snake guards, get these Gonex ones. Gonex. $30 on Amazon. I'm sure you can find them maybe cheaper. $28. You know, that goes between 36 and 28, depending on, you know, the seller. But anyway, yeah, I'm really happy with them so far. Yeah, just clip away. That's it. Until next time.